Hi everyone, my name is Alondra Lopez, and today I will be showing you guys a bit about my internship of this year, 2026. So, the place that I did my internship at was Eastlake Middle School. The age group I worked with was ages 12 to 13, so preteens and teens. This are some pictures of the school. This is from the outside view. I wasn't really able to take any from the inside because honestly I forgot. But this is like me in the classroom, just watching over the students as they do their work. So my goals starting out for this internship were a bit vague because I wasn't sure like what I was going to be able to do, like if the staff was gonna be able to give me roles. So, starting out, I just wanted to get familiar working in a middle school setting. The first day I went in, I was just observing and taking notes. So, one of my goals was to move beyond that and be more hands on in the classroom or around the school. Another goal was to be able to engage with the students and communicate with them because I really wanted to gain that experience, not just working with adults, but also with the students. Another one of my goal was to just be of any help to teachers and staff, and support the staff in any way they needed. So these are some projects I completed with the students. Obviously, they did most of it on their own, but anytime they had any questions about anything, I was basically their go to because the teacher had allowed me to work with these students in that way, which was honestly really nice. The images where they're sat at a table was one of their projects where they had to present in Spanish. So they had to act out a scene of anything they chose and just have their whole dialogue in Spanish. And I helped some of them come up with the stuff they came up with. And then like, the little town center was basically the East Lake little area. So they just had to make like a little board of it, and some of them came to me for ideas, and it was really nice to help them out. Some skills I developed were communication skills with staff and students. I was able to communicate my needs to staff if and when problems arose. Not because of me, but because of things I was hearing. But yeah, so communications was very important. Also communicating the fact that I wanted to be able to do more tasks rather than just be observing and taking notes was a really big one. Because at first I was nervous, but then I was like, I need to, step out of my comfort zone. I need to build more skills in this area. So I spoke with the staff and they allowed me to incorporate myself in the classroom and around the campus way differently. And also communicating with the students just about like their work and helping them out and just any professional thing. And then organization skills I also developed since I was helping some of the teachers and staff organize their classrooms and organize the campus before they open back up for regular school. Because after summer school ended, um, they had to organize their classrooms, and some teachers needed more help. So I helped them with that. I also developed tutoring skills. I would be in some classrooms where sometimes it would just be a lesson, and afterwards the students were just doing their assignments. So beforehand, the teacher would give me a rundown of what it was they were learning, or sometimes even ahead of time, they would tell me what it was they were going to learn. And so I could be able to help them. I would, you know, try and understand the lesson so I could tutor them. Some information I learned how to effectively communicate with staff and students, as I mentioned before. I learned how to tutor students. I also learned how to grade assignments and homework, which I had never done, and it was very, it felt very different because I'm usually um what's the word? I'm used to my work getting graded instead of me being the one grading the work. So that was different, but it was cool. I also learned the importance of teaching, how important it is for the teacher to be someone engaging so the students learn well. I learned about work relationships, how tough they can be sometimes. I learned how to file and organize a classroom and set it up as I helped the teachers prep before regular school year. And lastly, my takeaways from this experience at this middle school. I can say that I had a very good time, honestly. There were things I really enjoyed doing, like helping out the students, but other things I didn't enjoy that much. Um, yeah, that's all I have to say. It was a very different age group than I was used to. I usually work with elementary, more like kinder and preschool age children. So it was very, very different. Um, but I really ended up liking it, and I honestly didn't know how I would feel going into it. But I'm so glad that I like took that leap of like faith because I didn't know how it was going to be. But in the end, I ended up really enjoying it. And I think this experience has done me a lot of good because it's taught me many different things. It's taught me how to communicate, it's taught me how to engage with students, it's taught me how to help them, it's taught me how to stand up for myself as well, which is really good. And I can honestly really say I really, really had a good time at this internship.